Hi, this is Gail and welcome. Now, today I am working on Roxy's weekly challenge. Now, I know I have skipped a few. I haven't really skipped them. I just was on vacation, either prepping to go or home and not feeling great. So, I'm going to catch up with those and get those done, hopefully within the next few days. However, today I thought I would do this week's challenge 26, which has to do with making postcard envelopes. So I'll show you a sample of where we're headed. And this is the little envelope. It is a postcard. This is from Artemis. It's kind of in her beeline. And then this paper comes from this book. Now, it's big. I think it's about 13 inches tall. It's called Flora, if you're interested. Gift and Creative Papers, Volume 85, Pepin. And I'm sure you can get them on Amazon. And they come in these huge, just trying to give you an idea of the span. I can't really zoom out enough for you to see, but it's like 4 double pages folded up. So this is the whole sheet. Give you some idea. And anyhow, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of these big tall sheets. So I thought it's kind of a design that I probably am not going to do something. They're really almost too small to cut up individually. I could, but I have 4 sheets, so okay, let me use up a couple sheets and I've still got more. Okay, so I thought I'd use those. And then notice it's pretty busy as well. So there's a label and a stamp. And we're going to call this one done. So these already were pretty well decorated, so I saw no sense in doing anything more. All I did was put a canceled stamp on it. So, yeah, that's where we're headed. And I've already got my timer started, so I need to quit talking and let's move on. You'll see that I have a variety. There were 4 that I chose from Artie Mae's bee kit, because hopefully I'll be doing a bee kit. And then I'm not sure who does these. I've had them for a while. So I printed off a few more of those. Then I thought it would be fun to do one going in this direction. And again, it really needs nothing. Then I have these little teensy ones, and I thought, if time allows, I can do something with those as well. So, plenty to keep us busy. So, I'm going to start with these. Get out my paper and my cutting board. And you notice I have a pile of labels and butterflies and stamps. So I am good to go. The first thing I want to do is go through and cut the little finger hole, because it really does need one in order to get in these little envelopes. Okay, it's stuck for some reason. Not sure why. There, I think I got it unstuck. And notice the way I'm finding center just creasing it there. Not a fold, just a crease. And then just stuck again. Wonder why it's doing that. Not had it do that before. Yep. There. Very weird. Leave it to getting on screen and having an issue. Okie dokie. Well, we're just going to cut it. Okay, we'll try it again, see what happens. I think I have another one. Not the exact same type, but hopefully close enough. Maybe it doesn't like the paper. I think it might be the paper. Okay. Yeah, not using that again. Okay, let's get out the other. And I have this one. So we'll try that one in a minute. I'm just going to fix this. I just thought I'd do all the hole punching first. And I'll go through and do them all. Okay, let's try a couple of them together and see if that helps any. Maybe the paper's too thin and it doesn't like it. That could be. Okay, so I got those two done. These two are the same size. Fold that over. So it is a postcard envelope, so I just went through my DigiKits looking for postcards, and I'm not going to do those little ones for right now. Save some time. We'll come back to them. Okay. That's done. Now, yeah. Okay, get rid of my scraps here. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. These are just not quite. Okay, so that is a scrap now. Officially. Okie dokie. So, here's what I'm going to do. See if any of them need a specific color on here. Not really. That might be nice to go with this. Okay, so all I'm going to do is turn my paper over, and I want to leave a little bit here because you want a little gap. Oops, there we go. What I'm trying to show you. A little gap here, and I kind of folded it all the way down, so I don't really have much of a gap, but I think I'll leave a little more of a gap on this one. So basically, first, I want to cut them so it's the right length, right? So, just slide that up in there. And that looks like about the right spot, and boom, okay. So, we know that's the right length. this way. Now, this way. I want to be able to fold some down. And I'm thinking... See, and notice I'm leaving a gap down here at the bottom to give that gap before I fold. I'm going to say about an inch, huh? Or is that a ½ inch? I think we'll go ½ inch. Okay. So, what do you think? And then we'll just fold down a little bit before. Okay. So that leaves a little bit of a gap there. That was what I was aiming for. And then I'm going to round the edges using the ½ inch. Boom. Okay, so now basically I just have to glue it together. Okay, now if I were to use this one, the other two are the exact same size. So, oh, nice. That works. Super duper. Okay. Okay. So, more scraps. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and round this right now so I don't forget. And I'm going to fold it down just like that one. So there's two. Now, are we going to be lucky enough that this, yeah, got to thinking, what if I had it upside down when I did that, but I didn't, so good to know. So there's that, and there's that. Okay, so not wide enough, and the others are wider. So we have this scrap. That might work for the little ones. So hang on to that. And let's find my pages here that I have cut already. And we'll come over here. And this one doesn't really need anything special. We'll start over here. And if we didn't have to have them directionally correct, that would make it easier for sure, but we do. So, alrighty then. Get this on here. I only need one more of this size. Okay, and now I need to cut this one off this way. And it's okay if it's not exactly perfectly the same on the top, because that flap that we fold over doesn't have to be the exact perfect. Okay, but this I want to be the exact width. And I'll still probably have to do trimming. It just is what it is. There's another scrap. We're going to round the corners of this one. Okay, so we have these, and I'm going to say this one would go well with this one. this one. And we're going to fold it down, leaving a little gap. Okay. Yeah. So there's 3. Now, what can we do with these? Let's hope. Okay, so this is the right direction. And no. Oh, there's that one. So we have 3 in this direction, right? So, I don't think it's going to matter which way we go. Let's just start chopping. Okay. So, let's go this way. This one is the one that needs to be perfecter. Is that a word? Not at all. And that is not long enough. Another scrap. Gracious. Okay, this one. I don't know why that won't lift. Okay, and we decided we want a little gap. And then let's go 3/4 of an inch. Okay, now, oh, perfect. Yeah, that left me another one. So now, we just want to round the corners. It's a little shorter than the other one, doesn't matter. Close enough so I don't have waste or another scrap yet. Okay, so there's that one. Fold it so I have a little bit of space there. Yep. Good deal. There's that side. Okay. Here's another one. And leave a little gap there. Not real scientific here. So if you prefer everything to be absolutely perfect, then go ahead and measure. Not my wheelhouse. Okay, so now this might actually work. Yes, it does. And I goofed and put that there. So, I have another one of these. Let me find it. Because we don't want that. That looks like a mistake, because it is. Now, I think those are up here, and I may have a mess to look through. Let's see. Pardon my reach. Yep, here we go. Found it. because I do want to try one like that as well. Okay, we'll move you out of the way and come over here. And okay, so we want a little bit at the bottom, plus then we want our flap. So we set about 3/4 of an inch. Perfect. And now we'll get rid of the excess here on the side. All right. There. Okay, so now we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna fold this down and leave a little gap. Okay, and we're gonna hole punch this right in here. Let's hope my hole punch doesn't act out. Yeah, that one did fine. So maybe that other hole punch needs a little aluminum foil pressed through it to sharpen the blade. Okay. And we're going to round the corners, 1/2 inch. Okay. So now, ready. Oh, we need one more, don't we? And these were too short. I mean, I just think it would look funny doing it that way. So we're not gonna. We're gonna. I gotta cut this apart because this is 2 big pieces. And it won't go through my cutting board. Well, it will, but it's not easy when it's this long. And so, okay. No problem. Here we go. So, all right. Leave a little bit of that, and so we've got a little bit of that, right? And we want about 3/4 of an inch. Slice and dice. Okay, get this out of the way. And now, come back over here. This one we want snug up. Okay. And just a little. Okay. Pardon the shadows. I can get rid of my board now and fold this over just a hair, yeah, like so, like so. Okay, round my corners. Whoops, is that 1/2 inch? Yep. And if you are new to using a corner chomper, right up in here you see 1/2 inch, and then down here 1/4 inch. I'm going to put that up now. Give myself some more room. Okay. So, let's see what's next. Alrighty, so I'm going to say we're going to do some distressing next. And I want to show you this really neat wooden organizer that my friend Lori made for me. Thank you, Lori. Now, I bought one from Corey Dahman, and the only issue I had with hers was that this part that this rests in was just exactly the size of the distressing pad. However, I couldn't get in there to get the lid off with it that way. So Lori said, Lori made this bigger. You can stack them one on one still if you want more of them there. But I can get my fingers in here to get the lid off easier. That's real important to me. But this isn't going to go anywhere. It's confined. This, she made the size of the holes a little different to fit what we use. So this will fit this. It'll also fit, I think this one fits the Fabri-Tac. This also fits the glue stick, Oohoo, or whatever, the bigger ones. Where is it at? Oh, right here. Pardon the reach. So, yeah. Whoops, I did that, didn't I? Always dropping things. Anyhow. And it fits the daubers. She also made me a dauber. Where is it? And these are really nice because they fit the size of your hand. But this one is all linked up already, so I'm just going to use that. So that's what's off to the side, and that's what I'll be using. Okay, let's get started. And I'll leave this here so you can see. I can get in here, ink up, put the lid back on, and go. Now this one has already got the postage stamp canceled, so that's nice. This paper is almost like, it's heavier than newspaper print. It's kind of like a non-glossy wrapping paper, but I don't want to distress that until it's glued. It gives it a little more strength having the double thickness there of paper. So, did it sit long enough to glop up? Yep, it did. So, let me take a pen and there. Okay, hopefully it won't do it now that I'm using it. And I apologize for the shadows. Unfortunately, the sun is going in and out here today. So, yeah, and I managed to get that on myself, as always. Okay. Trying to line that up there. And you can see, even using the cutting board, my cutting is off. Not a big deal. Just take these, trim that down. Off to the right, I also have a trash can or a trash bag hanging, So I just throw everything in there. Okay. So now I'm going to ink. Kind of want to ink in here a little bit because it looks a little stark. Being careful not to tear that. Don't need to do the front because that print is already nicely inked looking around the edges. So that's a great digit when you don't have to do any inking. Okay, so that one's ready for decoration. I'll set that one up there. And let's get some more ink. Okay. Well, I haven't asked. I hope everybody is doing well. I know there are like allergy or cold issues going around. I had them for over a week from my return from vacation and just tired, really tired. So, yeah, finally starting to feel better. And we did take a whirlwind trip, and we were on the road 2 days going and 2 days coming home. So I'm sure that plays into being tired. However, I will be glad to be feeling a little bit more rested. Okay. There. Okay. I know they have these mats. Tim Holtz has them. And I know you can, I think you can actually buy them, like, where you can buy fabric and have them cut. But I got these from, I believe it was LTG, because they were having a sale back at Christmas time. My daughter had them on her Christmas list. And so I bought 2 of them. And so I dug them out because I can use them in the oven, obviously. But I thought, they're bigger than the Tim Holtz one that I had bought before. And yes, very nice. And they work perfectly as a craft mat. So, thought, time to use them, bring them out. Okay, now let's get the other side. I know it's not fascinating watching that be done. However, it's what it needs. Okay. Alright, did I do this one up here? I don't think I did. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we got that one. We've got that one. They have to be decorated yet, of course, but let's see. Alrighty. So, as I said, I hope you are all well and not having to suffer from that cold or sinus issue. Nothing worse than the heat. We've been having some extremely humid days. I think it was 88 yesterday here. So kind of rather hot temps for this time of year. That's more like August temperatures, you know, but oh well. we've definitely had unique weather this year. So, just trying to keep the glue on the edge. While my daughter was here, my grandson and my daughter came, and they stayed 2 nights and 2 days. And my daughter helped me clean my closet and my bedroom and the coat closet. And then we were organizing more in my craft room, which totally helps me out. So that was nice. And now I have things to take to Goodwill, things I'm giving to friends, things she took home. It's kind of nice because when she helps me clean, she almost always ends up taking some stuff home, which I love, getting things cleaned out. And, you know, if they don't serve me a purpose anymore, then time to get rid of them. And time for them to be enjoyed by somebody else. So, the last couple of visits, we went through my pottery type stuff and pots for her to put flowers in, because she's kind of into plants right now and growing house plants, and did some planting outside. And so I was glad to pass all of that on to her, because again, helps me, cleans my stuff out, because I'm kind of at that stage in life where, you know, I might be thinking about doing a little downsizing in the future. So, yeah, that's where I am at. Now, I don't know how I'm doing for time. Let's see here. Ugh, not much longer, so I'm going to stop that real quick and go over here, move this out of the way, and let's put some labels on. This already has a canceled postmark. I see no need to add anything to this. Let's look here. Oh, like that label. And it needs a stamp. Oh, that's kind of a nice one. Yeah, I think so. I don't think this is a sticker. No. Okay. Get this on. It's amazing. You can have a lot done and organized before you do these, but it's amazing how long it takes. Okay, so that's going to go about there. Slip slide in here. And then this one, give it a little distressing. Okay, the 10, so it goes this way. Sometimes it's not easy to tell with the print on these which way is up and which way is down, because they're kind of tiny. Okay, we're going to go here. Now, it sort of looks like it's canceled, but not real well. So, I have this. And when that opens, I don't even put it on a stamp. Okay. Could it use something else? Perhaps a butterfly. Or is that too much all on this side? But I feel like this red is pretty, that it balances it. And let's do it. Give it a little butterfly. Just taking the white off around the edges. Okay. Yes, my grandson in 2 months will turn 5, and he will be off to young 5s in the fall. He really missed out on the preschool because of the virus, and so, I don't know, that might blend in too much, but I think it's kind of cute, so there's that one. And this one, it has a stampy thing there. Well, it has the canceled stamp, but it doesn't have an actual stamp. Let's put one on just for the hay. Just to give it a little more dimension. It's going to be interesting when he goes off to school. So it will also make it a little harder for me to see them because I'm spoiled. They like to come up and they stay 1 or 2 nights, and I really enjoy their visits. But when he's in school, that will be a thing of the past. So they'll really only have the weekends. My son-in-law is only off on Sundays and Wednesdays. So I am sure Sunday is going to be his day with Michael. So I don't know what that means for us, in all honesty. So we'll have to figure something out. Maybe they'll come up on a Friday night. Yeah, that works. And stay. Or I could go down there. I could always go down on a Saturday and spend the nights so that if they want to have a little date night, they can, and Michael and I can stay in the house and get into mischief. That's my alarm. My time is up, but I want to continue, so I want to finish at least one more. So anyhow, it's going to be a little more of a challenge. I call him my little man, and I'm going to really miss seeing him as much, but it's just kind of the way it is these days, or the way it will be with school, so we'll figure it all out. And before we know it, he'll be at that age where coming to Nana's isn't really his bag anyhow, but hopefully I've got at least another 10 years before that happens. One never knows, though. When he comes now, he brings a lot of stuff, because, you know, Nana doesn't have the latest and greatest of toys, and, you know, he wants some of his toys here. And I don't have any little kids around that he can play with. So, yeah. All right, let's see here. Okay, that's done. Now, it needs something else. What, does it need a number down here? Right there. And maybe it's pink over here. What do I have? Oh, that's kind of pretty. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do this and that. Okay. I think I'm still going to, I can see a little bit of white around the edge of that, so yeah. Tiny. These papers are just so busy. I hope I'm not just making them busier. Okay. I think these papers might work well in like specimen holders, you know, underneath the acetate in the center, focusing on one of the flowers. So I thought I might give that a whirl. I saw Artie Mays do she did a tutorial on that using her digis. And I thought, might work with these papers. Do I want it down here like that? I feel like I do for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't really want to cover up that pretty blue flower, I guess. And if that looks stupid, oh well. Okay, so there's that one. And shall we do one more, even though our time is up? Let's do one more. I have I have 4 left over there. Okay, so this has, I mean, you could write on the outside of the envelope, but I feel like it could use something. What does this say? Especially for you. With love. I think especially for you is nice. Gives a little text. Let's do it. Trying to not think so hard about these things. I tend to overthink, and that slows me down when I'm trying to do a challenge like this. Pardon the sniffles. I'm not going crazy collaging and doing layers or anything with these. Okay. Now, over here, what do I want? Ooh, that's kind of nice. And then a stamp. What color stamp? What's on this side? Yeah, not a lot of color. So, there we go. How about this one? That gives a little more color. All right. There. I did use my little scissors, you know, that are not the pinking shears, but the little cheapos. Years ago, I got a set of them. I think there are like 20 different ones. Okay, is that right side up? Okay, looks good, I think. I have to really look because, yeah, my vision isn't the greatest, so I have to drop my glasses. I have trifocals, right? And I'm at that stage now where I'm having to drop my glasses to look for things up close. I even bought a magnifying glass to use to help with the tiny print. Because, boy, sometimes that's impossible for me to read right now. Okay, just plop that on. Okay. What else? This is kind of pretty. There. Maybe over here for a change, huh? Here comes the fun. Trying to get these things. Sorry, I have glue stuck on my hands and they're brown from, got it, distressing. So, yeah. Okay. Let's do that. You still can't see the antenna. That's funny. Okay. I don't think that's bad. Oh, we want to cancel that. Yeah. Cancel. Oops, that helps when you do it backwards. Yeah, I think I have a little stamp on my hand now. Let me get a piece of... I'm a goofball. Count on me to do it backwards. Okay. It's partially done already, but not really well. Okay. There's that. I think that looks cute enough. Kind of plain on this one now, but what, should I put a butterfly on there? That's too big, just a little one. But something with color. What? That's color. Why not? We haven't really gone into, these aren't my favorite colors, but it needs something. That's definitely a pop of color. Okay. And here we go. And pardon all the glue remains that are hanging off of my fingers. Over here. Over here. Let's do this. Okay. Alrighty, I think that one's good to go. And I guess with that, we'll call it quits. So let's rehash what we've made. Oops, that's the one that doesn't work. Okay. Hunting. Hunting. Oh, I love my mess. I really do. Not. Okay, where did I put him? Where's my done one? That I did beforehand as my sample. Well, that isn't it. These are more undone ones for me to do. Is it in here and I just am not seeing it? Well, we know there's another one here somewhere. So these are the ones that we have done so far. There's this one. And here's the other side. Cute, cute. Turned out a lot better than I thought they would, in all honesty. Yeah. Okay, this one goes this way. It's busy. And this way, and there's another one that's done here somewhere. Look, here it is. I found it. It slid to the back. Okay, here's this side. And on here, all we did was put a canceled stamp. And then this side. So, in our time frame, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there you have it. Thanks for stopping by. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe and hit that bell to get notifications. And get out there and find your joy, whatever that may be, and follow that joy. And be creative. Make some art. Have some fun. And until next time, please stay safe and be healthy. Bye-bye.